one who didn't do what he was told to do. So I guess you're the one who...
I didn't do what I said!
Wow. Two political prisoners right next to each other. That is gold.
I wouldn't feed that to my dog. Someone help me!
Ring, ring, ring. Find my phone, Batman.
Find my phone, Batman. Oh god. The voice just grates me so much. Ah well, not long left on him. I think there's like 3 more phones I've got to do, including this one, so like 2 more phones. I think. I hope. Please?
They called him the Penguin, even back then. He had both eyes, of course. That little accident hadn't happened yet. And both of them were looking at me when I put down my cards. 6 of clubs. 6 of diamonds. He looked scared. He leaned forward and I could smell the cigar stench on his breath. The 6 of spades and finally the 6 of hearts. I felt good. And then he started laughing. He belched out smoke and he put his cards down on the table. Card by card, my heart sank. A 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a damn 7! Straight flush ended me there. I was lost and thrown out into the city to die, penniless.
I kinda wish he did die out there, because Zsasz is probably one of the worst villains ever. I mean, just, like, the things he does is ridiculous. Like, he kills people, and then, like, marks himself with, like, how many people he's killed. So every time he kills someone, he cuts himself, which, yeah, it's pretty weird to begin with, but, like, everything about Zsasz, I dislike. You know what I mean? I just dislike Zsasz in general. I better go and find his other phones, then.
What happened? I couldn't find any. Please, it's not my fault.
Oh, are you kidding me? Horse dick! Oh, well, that's just bullshit, innit?
Zsasz calling for Batman. Find my phone or I'll bleed this piggy. Imagine what it was like, Batman? I was numb. I'd lost everything and I was alone, crying like a baby staggering through the streets of this city, until I found the answer that I had been looking for. I stood there on the Sprang Bridge, looking out at the sea. I felt the warm breeze on my skin, and it felt right. I looked down and imagined myself falling into the blissful arms of my mother. And then he appeared. He held out the knife and demanded my money. My money! Can you believe it? I looked into his cold, desperate eyes, and I saw something familiar. Something inevitable. I saw oblivion. I saw that we are all the same, stuck on a miserable loop that demands salvation. So I gave it to him.
Alright, one more phone, and we should be good as gold. Let's level up those, shall we? We might as well just get the power amplifier. Why not? It's there. Might as well just get it.
Oh, you're gonna be fun, maggot. Let's see how many... Know what's coming, little girl? You either do...
Look at you, all scared and crying.
It's embarrassing.
Please. It's not...
I've got a reputation to hold in here. I can't just let them all think I've got some whiny little bitch work. That's here.
Oh, here's the last phone. Well, technically the second to last phone, because obviously we've got to answer the phone and then get to the next phone.
My flesh is begging you to fail, Batman. Will you? Ring, ring.
You know, it'd be funny if Zsasz killed someone and then cut his own skin, obviously, to do the mark, and that mark got infected and he fucking died. That'd be good.
Can you imagine the vagrant's surprise when I grabbed his knife from his hands? It was instinctive. It was beautiful. In one movement, I sliced out his throat and gave him the gift of salvation. It happened so fast, but I felt every joyous sensation. The blood sprayed over my face, and I saw what little life was left in his eyes leave. But then it was over. I felt lost. Like it had been meaningless. That no one would acknowledge my sacrifice. And then it happened. Without realizing what I was doing, I plunged the knife into my forearm and cut deep. It was incredible. I felt my body elevate to a higher place. It had become a temple to my work.
Right, let's go knock this bastard out. And then put him in a cage, because, you know, that's where he belongs. I just wish that cage was rusty, because then he might get tetanus.
How much more can you take, little girl?
Oh, before we go though, there's actually a political prisoner. Nice.
Know what's coming, little girl? You either do what I want, or I kill you here and now. It's just, if you make me kill you, I'm gonna take my time. I got a reputation to keep up, know what I mean?
No. No.
Whoa!
Yay, we've saved every political prisoner. That is awesome. So no more random acts of violence on political prisoners anyway, because of course, once you save them, they just hide in a corner somewhere and no one ever finds them again. Oh no, it's locked. Whatever shall we do? Right, so this is relatively easy. There's actually a Riddler trophy in here as well, so let's just keep that one in mind. You have to use a remote control Batarang and, you know, get it through these little grates here, and then of course you can get the Riddler trophy.
With mere words, the joy I feel as I make that mark into my flesh. Your entire lives have been accelerated to this point. Mwah. Soon, I will carve your life on my arm. This is all fun, isn't it, Peggy? I'm enjoying myself so much. I nearly forgot to give Batman another call. Come on! Pick up the phone, Bat!
Surprise, motherfucker!
This is not over. It cannot be over. My blade will bathe in the crimson rivers of blood that will pour from the holes I cut into your body. You cannot deny me the mark. I need to make the mark. It's all I have left.
You know, I wonder if he has any marks on his cock area. Or his arse. He probably does. Sick bastard. There's also a... You know what? I might as well just do it whilst I'm here. I believe there's actually a Riddler riddle over here. Subject too small. Of course it is. I'm sure it's these cards. There we go. Use? I can use these? What? Of course, it's using the lever over there, which activates... You know what? Whilst I'm here, I was going to save these kind of things for the Riddler challenges and stuff for the next video. But you know what? I might as well just do it whilst I'm here. I need to slow this down a bit. I've actually... Oh, I did this a bit too early. Let's wait for the water to go down, and now we can go. Okay. Since I'm here, I might as well. I don't really want to come back here too often. So there you go, and you go through here. Nice and slow. Oh my god, that was close. And then speed up when you get to this. Right, there's actually two Riddler things in here. So what you can do is, of course, go back. You can do this like a really long way. Also, you can jump into the water. Technically, like, I want to say, like, kill yourself, you know what I mean? Can you do this? I'm sure you can do this. Technically, kill yourself, and it'll put you back to the beginning. I think. Sometimes it'll do that. Yeah, it actually put me behind where I needed to go. There, you see that? Put me behind where I needed to go, which is good. Now, you're going to need to put some ice here. And then jump on the ice. Oh, jump on the ice, Batman. What are you doing? Jump on the ice. There we go. Pull yourself over here. It should be a thing. Whatever, I'll just do this. It's easier this way, I think. And then, for some reason, just jump into the water, Batman. I mean, yeah, sure, that's fine by me. Whatever. Alright, let's try again, shall we? Get over here. And then, slowly, but surely, get over here like that. And put some ice down. Put some ice down, Batman. Batman, can you put some ice down, please? There we go. And we can jump. Can we jump on the ice, Batman? For God's sake. No, Batman, what are you doing? Wow, the control is so fucked right now. Well, I'll try that again. There we go. And now we can grab that. Easy peasy. And there we go. All done and dusted in this area now. Let's leave, and then let's do our next side mission. Alright then, since we are in the industrial district, let's go and save Nora Freeze. Okay, so Nora is in this building here. However, you have to actually go underground, kinda, and go underneath the building and get inside to actually save her. However, there is a small little conversation between Batman and a goon inside, so I'm going to show you that. Let me just kick these guys' asses real quick.
Yeah, what are you? Oh, God. There's nothing to see in here. You should go away.
Well then, I suppose I'm going to have to come in through the back. Right, so in here, the Joker's people are holding Nora Freeze hostage. Well, I say hostage, she's kind of like already frozen in an ice block. But basically, we gotta go save her.
So how are we gonna decide who keeps the ice cube?
I wanna. It's my turn. You always get your turn.
How about rock, paper, scissors?
Can you even play that with 3 people?
Sure you can. Come on, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
All paper. What are the odds?
Do I look like I went to school?
1, 2, 3.
Gun beats paper.
No, gun doesn't beat paper. Stick to the rules.
1, 2, 3.
What the hell is that?
Dynamite.
For the love of it, again.
1, 2, 3. You sure this works for 3 players?
Yeah, go again. 1, 2, 3. I thought I told you, no dynamite.
What was this, best of three?
This is gonna be a long night. 1, 2. Stop making bad!
Right, so here we have Nora Freeze.
Nora is safe. I should let Freeze know as soon as possible.
Okay, let's level up real quick, shall we? There's not really much left to level up, really, is there? No, actually, it's only the Batsuit now, which of course is the ballistic armor and the combat armor. Let's do ballistic, because people have guns now. Oh my god, my throat. There's guns all over the place. These guys in here have guns, and as you saw, they picked up guns out of this little box here, which is what they've been doing for the entire game, but I just thought I'd point that out. I think now you can actually go through the front door if you unlock it, so let's just do that real quick. What do you think this says then? Let's have a gander. Frozen bait, I believe this is. Frozen bait. Yes, frozen bait, there we go. Ah, you see, can you tell I've played this game a lot? Probably not, I'm really bad, so you'd never know.
I found her, Freeze. She's safe.
Nora, where is she?
She was locked up in Warehouse 5B in the Falcone shipping yard. She's safe, Victor. You can go to her.
Thank you, Batman. I doubted you. I am sorry.
Right, now I do believe if you go back outside, you can actually see Mr. Freeze's trail on the ground, or on the water, I should say. Let's have a look. I'm not too sure about that one. Never seen it myself personally, but it's what I hear. Could this be the trail they're talking about? I'm fairly sure it is. I can maybe go on these buoys like this, or these buoys, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, would you say this trail? Like all these little ice blocks here? I don't think they were there already. Kind of interesting. Now, hopefully I don't land in the water here. Fingers crossed, please don't let me land in the water. Oh boy. And I'm safe again. You know, I think this actually could be his trail. You know, I don't think this was here before. Maybe he, like, started to jump across the water, maybe.
Please, I'm on the roof of the old Gotham FM building. Someone's after me. I don't know who. He's gonna find me. I need help.
Alright, let's mark this one on the map. This one is the Deadshot mission. Deadshot kills like 3 people, and you have to find out where he is. I almost got knifed there. That could have been interesting. And the Deadshot mission is very, very easy. I know exactly what to do, so this should be over relatively quickly.
Batman! Please, help me!
What are you doing up here?
There's someone after me. He's trying to kill me.
Who?
I think he works for Strange. That bastard has me working on his damn tower for 6 months, and no sooner is it all operational, he has me thrown in here.
What were you working on?
There are a number of signal relay points around the top of the tower. The specifications...
I need to set up a crime scene here. It's the only way to find out who killed this man. The bullet hit here.
Alright, so now I have to go trace the bullet trajectory and of course find the shooter's location. Much like we did very early on in the game when the Joker shot that gun, you know, from the church tower. Remember that bit? That was a long time ago now.
The shot was taken from somewhere around here. I should scan the area. There's the shell casing. Alfred, take a look at the image that's just uploaded to the Bat computer.
Is that what I think it is, Master Bruce?
It is. Deadshot is in Arkham City.
What's he doing there? Is he a prisoner?
It seems unlikely, but I'm not ruling anything out.
So, it's the world's greatest detective versus the world's deadliest assassin. Who's going to win?
Not him. Send me the full database entry for Deadshot. I've uploaded everything I know about the victim. I'll be in touch.
Okay, so I do know where all the Deadshot victims are, however you can't actually access them just yet. You have to kind of wait until the shots are heard, and then you can go discover them. So I'm going to do some more side missions until those shots occur.
Tiger Command, this is Air Tiger 7. We are approaching the designated location. The alleyway is empty. Thermal scans show no activity. Hold on. There's a body. It appears to be naked. Heat traces. Not been dead long. Oh, jeez. It looks like someone's cut off his face.
Most unusual. Continue with your patrol, Captain. None of the inmates match this MO. I presume it to be merely a territorial dispute. A message, perhaps?
Affirmative.
Alright, so this is the crime scene, unidentified murder victim. I'll talk more about that when we get there.
I should scan the crime scene to determine the cause of death. The victim's face has been removed and the head wrapped in bandages. There have been 3 murders in Gotham over the last month with the same MO. The press have nicknamed the killer the Identity Thief. If he's now in Arkham City, I need to track him down and stop him. The attack left the victim bleeding profusely. The murderer is likely to have trace elements of the blood on them without realizing. I'll filter the scanner to track the victim's blood particles. That should lead me to the last person to see the victim alive, maybe even the killer himself.
Okay, much like we did with the Ra's al Ghul assassin, or Ra's al Ghul assassin, we have to now follow the blood.
Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Which of course will lead us basically in a circle, which is, yeah, he's like right behind the guy, interestingly enough. Don't know why the guy would just stick around like that. What a weirdo.
Why did you kill him?
It wasn't me. I'm not a killer. I'm a plumber, for God's sake. You've got to believe me.
I don't have to believe anything. Tell me what you saw.
There was this guy. He dropped the body there. He was weird looking. You won't believe me, but, well, he looked like Bruce Wayne.
What?
I know. Someone must have got to him. He was covered in cuts and bruises, but I'm sure it was him. The poor guy must have had a target the size of Gotham City painted on him. Looked like he'd been attacked by pretty much everyone in Arkham.
There may be more victims of the Identity Thief in Arkham City. I should look out for them.
Once again, I know exactly where these people are, so I'm going to go do those right now, because you don't actually have to wait for these people. These guys are already dead, so you just have to go find the body.
Looks like another victim of the Identity Thief. I need to scan the area to see if there are any more clues to his identity and whereabouts. Oracle, I've reconstructed a clean set of fingerprints, but there's no match to anything in the Gotham criminal databases. I'm uploading the prints to you now. Check these against every record in the country. The MO is the same as for the previous victim. First, the killer paralyzes the vocal cords and then removes the face before bandaging up the head. It's definitely him, and it looks like he's stepping up his attacks. A crime with this level of precision requires weeks of premeditation. These aren't just random attacks.
Batman, I found a match for the print, but there must be a mistake. This can't be correct.
Who do the prints belong to?
You. These are Bruce Wayne's fingerprints. How's that possible?
I have no idea.
Bruce, I don't know how to say this, but...
What's wrong, Barbara?
I've been thinking about the identity theft case. Don't get angry. But how can you actually be sure that it wasn't you who killed those people? I mean, they were your fingerprints at the scene.
What did you say?
Not intentionally, but clearly you're not well. That place is full of maniacs who could take advantage of a situation like that. Think about it. What if Crane got to you again? You know Strange's reputation. Maybe he planted the idea back when you met him. I don't like it, but...
It wasn't me. I'm sure it wasn't.
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry. I just, well, you know.
Very, very spooky indeed. Right, let's go get the last victim then, shall we? This guy's actually not too far away.
Another victim. Sooner or later, the killer will slip up. Let's hope it's this time. As with the others, the victim's face was removed pre-mortem with surgical precision. The care taken suggests the killer is more concerned with the parts he's taking than what he leaves behind. Someone has taken a lot of care to cover their tracks. They used bleach to destroy any forensic evidence at the crime scene. Sometimes the lack of evidence is all you need. I'll filter for particles of the bleach and see who was so determined to cover their tracks.
Can you imagine that? Having your face removed while you're still alive? That must be like one of the worst things ever.
This place is insane. Man, I even saw Bruce Wayne in here earlier. Poor guy's probably dead by now. The name's Ryder. Jack Ryder.
The TV reporter?
Yeah. You a fan?
No. What are you doing here?
You tell me. I was doing a piece on Strange. I mean, look around you. Does this seem like a good idea to you?
What did you find out?
The official line is he's been out of the country, studying some kind of radical psychiatric therapy technique. I did some digging and found a guy who claims Strange caused his breakdown. Seems that after the professor cured him, he couldn't even remember his name. I wasn't so sure, but I saw some poor guy get dragged off when I was being processed. Strange was picking his victims personally.
Arkham City is a dangerous place. I suggest you keep a low profile.
You may have a point. I'll lay low, see what's going on down here. Thank God for that. Batman's back.
Right, so that is Jack Ryder. He's basically just a reporter guy. And we'll see him again later on when it comes back to the Deadshot missions.
You killed that man and dumped his body back there. Why did you take his face?
It wasn't me. I just dumped the body. He told me to use bleach to clean it up.
Who told you?
Wayne, you know, the rich guy.
You're lying to me.
I'm not. There's an alley near the courtroom. That's where he is. He's crazy, man. You don't want to go in there.
Right, well I accidentally targeted the character switch point, which of course I never want to do that again. Catwoman is like the bane of my existence, even though she's one of my favourite characters of all time. The struggle is real. Alright, so, let's head inside then, shall we? This is of course the Identity Thief.
This is the journal of Dr. Thomas Elliot. My work is complete. The pain, though still present, has been worth it. He will suffer for what he did to me. He will suffer the way I have suffered. As I look in the mirror, I understand how Leonardo felt when he finished the Mona Lisa. How Michelangelo felt when David was complete. My work has taken too long. Now it's time for my masterpiece to be unveiled. My new face is ready. I couldn't have put it better myself. I take it you're here to stop me?
What do you think?
I think you're too late.
You're a killer, a psychopath. I will stop you.
Really? But you look just like Bruce Wayne.
It took time, of course, to find the perfect donors, to graft on the flesh, and finally to lose myself in order to create this. 6 people died. Unfortunate, but necessary to complete my plan. Why would you believe good old-fashioned revenge? To be honest, I don't care if you do. Wayne will suffer, and you will not stop me. I can see you have your hands full with Arkham City, but it's time for me to leave now. Pray we do not meet again. Next time, I will not be in such a generous mood.
Right, so that is, of course, Hush. And Hush, I believe, is in Arkham Knight. He's a very, very weird guy. I've never actually played Arkham Knight, as you probably know. Mockingbird, I suppose that'd be? Yeah, Mockingbird. Ah, see, I'm good. Never actually played Arkham Knight or Arkham Origins, so I don't know what he does. But obviously he looks like Bruce Wayne, which is scary.
Close the file on the identity thief, Oracle.
Have you caught him?
No. Prepare a new file on Dr. Thomas Elliot. I'm uploading all the details from his surgery.
Elliot? The famous surgeon? Didn't you used to be friends?
We were. A long time ago.
So he was the identity thief? Hang on. This says he used the faces he collected to make a new one that looked like yours. I mean, Bruce Wayne's. Is he crazy? No offense. Are you going after him?
He's gone. He's left Arkham City. I'll hunt him down tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Batman, you are mental. Does this guy ever sleep? Dear, dear, dear. Alright, let's hope Deadshot's killed someone else. That's a weird thing to say. I hope Deadshot's killed someone else.